Hey there, fellow travelers! Ready to dive into some mind-blowing facts about Europe? Buckle up, because we're about to take a hilarious ride through history, culture, and geography. We're talking about the continent that brought us the Colosseum, the Renaissance, and those tiny umbrellas they put in fancy drinks. Get ready to have your mind blown wider than a baguette in a bread-making competition. So grab your passports, pack your sense of humor, and let's get this European adventure started. First up, we're heading to Albania, a land of stunning mountains, beautiful beaches, and some seriously confusing head gestures. You see, in some parts of Albania, nodding your head means no, and shaking your head means yes. Imagine trying to order a pizza there. Can I get a pepperoni pizza with extra cheese? Shakes head vigorously. So that's a no on the pizza? Nods head enthusiastically. Okay, just a salad then? Shakes head frantically. It's enough to make your head spin. But hey, at least it keeps things interesting, right? Just make sure you brush up on your Albanian head gestures before you go, or you might end up with a plate full of food you didn't even want. And speaking of food, Albanian cuisine is a delicious mix of Mediterranean and Balkan flavors. They've got everything from fresh seafood to hearty stews, all seasoned to perfection. And don't even get me started on the baklava. But back to the head gestures for a second. Can you imagine trying to have a serious conversation with someone in Albania? It would be like a game of charades gone wrong. Do you think I should ask her to marry me? Shakes head. Really? You think I should go for it? Nods. Okay, here goes nothing. Proceeds to propose while shaking head violently. Yeah, I think I'll stick to using my words in Albania. But hey, if you're looking for a unique cultural experience, Albania is definitely the place to be. Next stop, Andorra. This tiny country nestled in the Pyrenees Mountains is so exclusive, it doesn't even have an airport. That's right, folks, no airport. So, how do you get there, you ask? Well, you can either hop in your car and enjoy a scenic road trip through the mountains, or you can take a bus. But whatever you do, don't expect to find any direct flights to Andorra. Excuse me, sir, do you know where I can catch a flight to Andorra? A flight to Andorra? My friend, you must be joking. The only way to get to Andorra is by donkey. Okay, so maybe they don't use donkeys anymore, but you get the point. Andorra is a land of hidden gems and breathtaking scenery, but you're gonna have to work a little harder to get there. But hey, that's all part of the adventure, right? And once you're there, you'll be rewarded with stunning mountain views, charming villages, and some of the best skiing in Europe. Hold on to your hats, history buffs, because we're going way back in time for this one. Armenia, a landlocked country in the Caucasus region, has the distinction of being the first country in the world to adopt Christianity as its state religion. We're talking way back in 301 AD, folks. That's older than the Roman Empire, older than the Justinianic plague, older than your grandma's fruitcake. So, you're telling me that Armenia was Christian before it was cool to be Christian? That's right, my friend. They were rocking the whole love thy neighbor thing before it was even in the Bible. Today, Armenia is a fascinating blend of ancient history and modern culture. You can visit ancient monasteries, explore bustling cities, and even try your hand at some traditional Armenian dancing. Just don't expect to find any leftover birthday cake from their 1700th anniversary celebration. They ate that centuries ago. Get ready to pack your hiking boots and your appetite for schnitzel, because we're heading to Austria. This alpine nation is practically bursting at the seams with mountains, with the Alps covering a whopping 62% of the country. We're talking snow-capped peaks, lush valleys, crystal-clear lakes, and enough hiking trails to keep you busy for a lifetime. So you're saying that Austria is basically one giant postcard? Pretty much. But with better food, and music, and, actual people. But Austria isn't just about mountains, it's also the birthplace of Mozart, the waltz, and some of the most delicious pastries you'll ever taste. So, whether you're a nature lover, a music aficionado, or just a fan of all things delicious, Austria has something for everyone. Just be prepared to yodel your way up those mountains. Our next stop takes us to Bosnia and Herzegovina, a country with a rich history and a heart full of resilience. And when it comes to resilience, nothing symbolizes it better than the Stari Most, a stunning bridge in the city of Mostar. Now, this isn't just any bridge. This bridge has seen some things. It was destroyed during the Bosnian War in 1993, but like a phoenix rising from the ashes, it was rebuilt and reopened in 2004, becoming a powerful symbol of unity and hope. So this bridge is basically the ultimate symbol of we can rebuild it, we have the technology? Exactly. But instead of a $6 million man, they rebuilt a 600-year-old bridge. Today, the Starry Most stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of the Bosnian people and a reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope can prevail. And if you're lucky enough to visit Mostar, be sure to check out the annual bridge diving competition, where brave souls leap from the bridge into the icy waters below. It's a sight to behold. Just maybe don't try it yourself unless you're a trained professional or a really good swimmer. Get ready to expand your linguistic horizons because we're heading to Bulgaria, the birthplace of the Cyrillic alphabet. That's right, folks. Those funky-looking letters that make Russian look like a secret code? You can thank Bulgaria for those. Back in the 9th century, two Bulgarian brothers, Cyril and Methodius, decided that the world needed a new alphabet, and thus, the Cyrillic alphabet was born. So you're telling me that these two guys just decided to invent a whole new alphabet? Like it was no big deal? Pretty much. They were like, hey, you know what would be fun? Let's create a writing system that will confuse generations to come. Today, the Cyrillic alphabet is used in over 50 languages spoken by millions of people around the world. So, next time you see a word written in Cyrillic, take a moment to appreciate the linguistic genius of those Bulgarian brothers, and maybe even try to learn a few letters. You never know when knowing the Cyrillic alphabet might come in handy. Next up, we're shrinking things down as we head to Croatia, home to the world's smallest town. Now when we say small, we mean small. This tiny medieval town perched on a hilltop has a population of, wait for it, around 30 people. That's right, you could probably fit the entire population of Hum on a school bus. So, you're telling me that I could become mayor of Hum just by inviting a few friends over for a barbecue? Well, it's a little more complicated than that, but hey, it's worth a shot, right? Despite its size, Hum is big on charm. With its cobblestone streets, stone houses, and stunning views of the surrounding countryside, Hum is like stepping back in time. Just don't expect to find a lot of nightlife or entertainment options. Unless, of course, you consider counting sheep to be a thrilling way to spend an evening. Get ready for some geographic confusion as we head to Cyprus, an island nation located in the eastern Mediterranean Sea. Now, here's where things get interesting. Geographically speaking, Cyprus is closer to Asia and Africa than it is to Europe. But when it comes to politics and culture, Cyprus is all European. So it's like Cyprus is playing a game of geographic tug-of-war. Exactly, it's like, come on guys, make up your mind, am I in Asia, Africa, or Europe? This unique blend of influences has resulted in a fascinating culture that is both familiar and exotic. You can explore ancient Greek ruins, relax on pristine beaches, and enjoy delicious Mediterranean cuisine, all while soaking up the sun and the laid-back island vibes. Just don't ask the locals to define their geographic identity. They've been trying to figure that out for centuries. Bonjour, mes amis, and welcome to France, the land of romance, baguettes, and a certain iconic tower that almost didn't make it past the 19th century. That's right, folks. We're talking about the Eiffel Tower, the symbol of Paris, and one of the most recognizable structures in the world. But did you know that this iron giant was only supposed to be a temporary structure for the 1889 World's Fair? Can you imagine Paris without the Eiffel Tower? So, you're telling me that the Eiffel Tower was basically a giant, expensive party decoration? Pretty much. It's a good thing they decided to keep it around, though. Can you imagine the tourist trap they missed out on? Thankfully, someone had the good sense to recognize the tower's potential, and it was saved from demolition. And thank goodness for that. Because can you imagine a world without those cheesy Eiffel Tower keychains and snow globes? Neither can we. Get ready to pack your bags and your bug spray, just kidding, because we're heading to Iceland, a land of glaciers, volcanoes, and a surprising lack of pesky insects. That's right, folks, Iceland is virtually mosquito-free. It's like a dream come true for anyone who's ever been driven mad by the incessant buzzing of those blood-sucking pests. So, you're telling me that I can finally enjoy a picnic in peace without getting eaten alive by mosquitoes? That's right. In Iceland, the only thing you have to worry about are the occasional volcanic eruption and the possibility of freezing your butt off. But seriously, Iceland is a nature lover's paradise. From its stunning glaciers and geothermal pools, to its rugged coastline and dramatic waterfalls, Iceland is a feast for the senses. Just remember to pack a warm coat because even in the summer, Iceland can be a bit chilly. And there you have it, folks. 10 fascinating facts about Europe that you probably didn't know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. More amazing facts are coming your way, so stay tuned. From confusing head gestures in Albania to the world's smallest town in Croatia, Europe is full of surprises. So, next time you're planning a trip abroad, be sure to add some of these amazing destinations to your list. You won't be disappointed.